With Bitcoin making new higher highs, Ethereum gaining traction, and Shiba Inu, well, all over the place, it looks like crypto is trending, and Elon Musk selling 10% of Tesla stock. Looks like crypto will continue to run on the prediction that Elon Musk might add more money to Bitcoin after selling his Tesla shares. In all of this, Coinbase is set to release earnings on November 9th, and there are a few things that are going to be very interesting for Coinbase earnings. We saw what happened with Robinhood. Now, they had a different reason, but it's all the same industry, so what should we expect or what should we make out of Coinbase earnings? Without any delay, let me share what I think we are going to get from Coinbase third quarter earnings. So it looks like 2021 started off with a bang for both stocks and cryptos. And you can see right here, we made all-time highs, and then we were in this stage from all the way from May to July. And then now you can see we are making new higher highs. But the boom that we had in 2021 fizzled, and we spent most of the summer sweating about both stocks and crypto. And we were in this straight line right here from May through July. And then we started to see another rally which started in late August, and now we are hitting all-time highs on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptos as well. Now, we know that Coinbase deals with crypto and they make their money in charging commissions from crypto. But third quarter ranges from July, August, and September. Now, if you look at the chart, the real price action or price movement in Bitcoin started around October, and Shiba Inu also started to gain traction around that time. So you can see right here is when the real traction started, and then boom, it took off in October. So the reason why I'm bringing Bitcoin back again and again is because Bitcoin prices dictates what crypto industry does. So even though crypto is trending now, but don't forget that they were sitting dormant for a long time, as I mentioned over here. And then the real boom started at around October, and you can see the prices soared all the way up there. Now, along with that, Coinbase generated lots of bad press along with Robinhood, especially how bad of a customer service they have. I mean, I like the app a lot and use it all the time, but I cannot imagine losing all my crypto as it happened to some of the users and not able to get hold of anyone at Coinbase to resolve it. This is just not acceptable in today's day and age. So what should we make out of Coinbase earnings? So for that, let's look what they have reported so far. Right here, this is their earnings so far, or reported earnings so far. So here you can see there are the last few quarters, and let's pay attention to quarter 4 of 2020 and quarter 1 of 2021. Now, as I mentioned earlier, that Q1 of 2021 was a beast for this company, and for many companies like Robinhood, Tesla, Facebook, everybody was making new higher highs. But look at the trading volume. So in Q1 of 2021, they did about 335 billion of trading volume. It's just volume. That went up, and Q4 of 2020, they did 89 billion of trading volume. This is the second line right here. So just in one quarter from Q4 to Q1, their trading volume went up 3x. This is crazy of what happened here. But the growth that they had from Q1 of 2021 right here to Q2 of 2021, again, trading volume is what we are looking at, was good, but not even close to the growth that they had in Q4 to Q1 of 2021. I mean, they went from 335 billion to 462 billion. It's not even close to 2x. Forget about 3x. It's not even 2x. So again, the growth that they had from Q4 to Q1 was compared from Q1 to Q2 wasn't there. And the simple reason is because a lot more people were interested in cryptos in Q1 of 2021. Look at the net revenue right here. So Q4 of 2020, their net revenue was around 500 million, 497 million. And then in Q1 was 1.5 billion or 1.6 billion almost. Again, same 3x jump, while if you look at Q2 of 2021, their revenue was not even 2x. So same thing. Q1 was a beast for all these companies. So now if you pay attention to their chart after the earnings in Q2, you can see what happened here. Right here, this is a chart after their Q2 earnings, and this is their Q2 right here that they told us. So let's look at the chart and look at the similarities on the two earnings. And we can only gauge the history. Again, please understand that we are not timing the market. No one can. We are just looking at the chart and seeing a pattern. So when they announced the earnings right here, we know that Q1 was a blockbuster quarter for Coinbase. And as soon as they announced the second quarter earnings, we can see the price going down because people were expecting the same kind of earnings as they had in Q1. But of course, the earnings were not there as they had in Q1. So then the stock came down, and since then it's been trading right here. All these months it's been trading in a flat line. Now, as soon as crypto started to trend, Coinbase stock started also to make new higher highs. Just because there was so much news on the crypto, so many people were trading, and of course, the more they trade, the more money Coinbase generates. So right now, stock is sitting at around 335, 340. Of course, we have seen some downtime all these months, and now it started to trend up. So now we can see that Coinbase is behaving the same way on the price action, and also it's above the moving averages. These are all the 3 moving averages on the daily chart, and we can see that Coinbase right now, the price is sitting on top of all the moving averages. And we know that Coinbase earnings may not come out that good, because they were sitting dormant or people were not trading cryptos for a long time between the month of May, June, July, August, and the real breakthrough happened right here in October. But October is not third quarter, October is fourth quarter. So we can see great Coinbase earnings maybe in the fourth quarter, but right now we are talking about the third quarter. Here are a few more indicators, and then I will share what I'm doing with the stock and taking advantage of it. Here are the 3 things that's helping me with my plays. Total of 200K shares were sold by investors, while only 19.23K shares were added by one of the institutional investors. Along with that, one of the analysts downgraded the stock. So you can see right here, one of the investors totaling 19.23K shares increased, while 2 investors totaling 200K shares decrease their positions in Coinbase, because they know that Coinbase is sitting at all-time high right now, and they might have more opportunity to buy Coinbase at a cheaper price later on. So I'm playing the following trades based on the information I have. Okay, so now over here, as you can see, this is the same chart that I showed you before. This is the earning that came out for Q2. Stock went down and stayed in this range for a long time, and then now started to take off. Now, of course, I'm not buying any Coinbase at this level because it's sitting on top of all 3 moving averages. And we know that crypto was flat between May, June, and July, and also the real action started in October. So again, even August and September were a little bit action, but not too much. And now everybody is jumping back into the crypto. That's why we are seeing Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shiba Inu, everything is making new higher highs. Okay, so the information that I know, or the things that I know about the stock, that stock is sitting on top of the moving averages and the price is sitting at about $330, $340. This is what I'm planning before the earnings. And I'm telling you before the earnings in this case. I will be buying a put right here. I'm buying a put this time for a $330 strike price for November 19th. This is November 19th right here. Because I'm expecting the price to come down after the earnings, this is going to hedge my position against it. So what I'm going to do is I'm betting that stock price on November 19th for Coinbase is going to be $330, and I'm buying it. Now, if the price drops, that means the value that I paid, because I'm buying something $17.50, it's going to go up. Because now all of a sudden I have this contract in my hand that says that, hey, I can actually sell Coinbase shares for $330, while the price of the Coinbase in the market may be $300 after the earnings. So I have that leg up saying that, you know what, I have that $30 extra premium if the price is at $300, that I'll be selling Coinbase for this price. Now, somebody who is selling me is basically thinking that Coinbase price is going to go up after the earnings, because there's always 2 sides to the story. That person will be holding the bag, because if the price goes down, the value of this contract is going to increase, and then I'm going to sell it to get out of it and make the difference, whatever that is, $20 or $22, depending on what the stock is the day after the earnings. And I'll be getting out the day after the earnings. I'm not going to wait till like 4 or 5 days, because then the price will start to creep up and I will lose premium over here. And that's why I'm selling it or buying it for a short term. The other reason why I'm doing this is look at this chart right here. So this is how volatile the stock is measured on a chart. And you can see that the graph, this is a 10-day, the white is a 10-day one here. So in last 10 days, how volatile the stock has come down all the way from almost 75 to 50. So when the stock or the line or the graph is showing me that the stock is less volatile right now, I'm getting a better premium when I'm buying things, because I would be buying stuff right here. I will not, or I don't want to buy this stuff over here, because the premiums are really high for options. This is for measuring the options. So for me to buy something, I would rather buy it here. For me to sell, I would rather sell it here, because when I'm buying, I would want to pay less prices when I'm buying. And when I'm selling, I want to pay more prices when I'm selling. And that's exactly why I'm doing this. Otherwise, I would wait a day. And then when the earnings are announced, I will go back and then I will sell the cash secured puts to even maybe 5 or 10% down, depending on where the stock price is that day. So I might do that after the earnings, when I close out of this call or this put, then I will go out and sell a cash secured put. And then that day, watch, this volatile graph is going to go up, because there will be a lot of trading happening. So I'll get a better premium of selling the put over there. I know this is kind of confusing, but I wanted to show you that this is a very, very strange play for me myself as well, because I don't don't usually do it because it's a gamble, it's a bet that I'm taking that, okay, the stock is going to go down and I'm willing to pay that much per contract. I haven't decided how many I want to do, maybe 5 or 10, but this is the bet that I'm taking. And I'm taking the bet because the information that I have, and I feel that Coinbase after the earnings will go down or might go down. Again, my opinion only. So as I mentioned earlier, we are not trying to time the market, but timing our plays. Now, the plays that outlined can change in a heartbeat if they announce something major, and that is always the risk with earnings, and that is why I'm not betting much before the earnings. I will be selling puts, as I mentioned, and buying calls after if the price drops after the earnings. Long term, Coinbase will be fine. It's a great company. Again, they are just growing pains. They're growing too fast, or they grew too fast in a very short amount of time. And we are just trying to take the advantage of earnings. But remember, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not a financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. That is it for today. I hope I provided some value. And if you like the video, then consider subscribing and hit the like button. And please do hit the like button so we can reach out to more investors and traders. I will link how to sell cash covered puts video over here. This is one of the early videos I did, so sound and video will not be very good, but it does have simple explanation of selling cash secured puts. Do check it out if the subject interests you. As always, an absolute pleasure to share all of this with you. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.